You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip-hop station. The Hype 87.3.
That's right. It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live right here in ATL on the Hype 87.3. Today is a Kentucky kind of day. Look at, we got Icey J, Total Vision in the building. What is going on, family? How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm cool. Hey, y'all know I move a lot. Y'all already know that, but you know what I'm saying? But y'all not really used to seeing my face. Really, I'm behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm a videographer. I've been doing my thing for a while, moving around. Had to come stop by Tampa. You know what I'm saying? I always come down here anyways doing some work. So really, it's not. Now it's time to show my face a little, like I said. Really get to know me. Get to know Icey J. Now you get to know Jay. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, because I feel like videographers, music producers, audio engineers, they don't get to show their face that often. And it's important that people know who's behind what you're doing, because you're one of the most important people in a music artist. Or, you know, we're saying music because, you know, obviously you're here with him. But, you know, anybody that utilizes your service, you're one of the most important people to their career. Is because you need those good visuals. So let's take it back a little bit. What part of Kentucky you born and raised in?
I'm from Bowling Green, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the western part of Kentucky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Really, I've been around. I've been around Kentucky and stuff. What the only thing I can really say about Bowling Green, very diverse. We got a lot of different people. We love what we love. We love chicken. We love, you know what I'm saying? That's a Kentucky thing. We love chicken.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We love music. I really like Bowling Green. It's cool. It's a little quiet and stuff. We're not far from the big city. You know, that's how I get my network going, is from the big city. So, really, Kentucky's where it's at, so make sure y'all come get some Kentucky chicken.
Nah, you know for real. Yeah. Can you cook?
Oh yeah, I can cook a little bit. I ain't on nothing crazy though, for real. I like a woman that can cook.
Right.
But I can't cook that good.
Okay. But you can get by when you need to.
I can cook when I have to. You know what I'm saying? But,
okay, what's your signature dish?
Oh man, let's see.
If you cooking for a nice young lady, you know what I'm saying?
I'm cooking up some like chicken Alfredo. You know what I'm saying?
Not the store-bought Alfredo though. You better be making it from scratch.
Yeah, I'm getting grilled chicken. Oh, there's also one dish actually. I'm gonna put the jokes to the side.
Okay.
Really, there's one dish I really like. It's like you get like grilled chicken. You know what I'm saying? You batter it up with some flour, then you put bacon wrap on it. But you gotta marinate the chicken. You gotta marinate that in was it marmalade jelly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you wrap it with you put flour, wrap it with bacon. Bake it. That shit's so good.
I'll say it sounds good. It sounds like it slaps for sure.
I learned that a while ago. Yeah.
You gotta have a signature dish. You know.
That right there.
It slaps.
Yeah, it's something else.
I feel like with chicken you can never go wrong. I mean, unless you don't season it right or something.
I'm a chicken type of guy though. That's just me. I fuck with some chicken though. That's probably what I'm gonna fuck with when I get back to Nashville. So
I got you.
Yeah.
So take us back to when you was a youngin'.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you aspire to do back then?
Oh, it's bad shit. I was inspired to do a lot of bad shit, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was really like, being like the only child in the house and shit. And, missing father and shit, absent father and shit. It's really not much you can really do, you know what I'm saying? So really, I was trying to go outside. I was trying to see what's more than, because people feel like they're trapped in a small city. Like, they feel like they're trapped. They can't see shit.
Yeah.
I didn't want to feel that way. I kind of felt trapped. So I wanted to go explore the city and shit. Of course, that leads to whatever you hang around, whatever is appealing to you.
Right.
And that's took me that way.
So when did you decide that you wanted to get into doing videography, photography, and you also do music, but let's focus on the videographer stuff right now.
That's really me, you know what I'm saying? The videos and stuff is me. Really came from like a YouTube background. I wanted to do YouTube.
Okay.
I got videos of me on my phone like where I'm like yay big, you know what I'm saying? Trying to like do a little YouTube intro and shit. Like I just really liked YouTube. I had a bunch of friends that liked YouTube. So it's really just interest in YouTube. I want to have like a gaming channel, a little vlog channel. That's what I really wanted to do. But then after that, I was really big into music, and that's when that started to play. I started making music before videos. So once I started getting some music going, eventually I was like, shit, I want to get a YouTube channel. I got me a camera. Then I met up some people in Tennessee. Shout out 100 Magazine.
Shout out to 100 Magazine.
Yeah,
that's family.
Guys, that's family right there. But pretty much that just took me to a whole different route. Like buying that camera and meeting up with some people in Tennessee. Not even where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? I met up, over there, and here I am.
Okay, so let's dive in a little bit deeper for other aspiring videographers that may be kind of lost in the sauce. What kind of camera? What lenses do I need?
I mean, really, you basically want anything that's like, really, anything can work for real.
Right, absolutely. Even the older cameras.
My recommendation is having the right lighting equipment. You want the best lighting equipment. You want to have some good tripods. You know what I'm saying? Recommend a fisheye lens if you want to get creative. Fisheye lenses are fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But really, photography, Canon all day. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. For photography, Canon all day. You want to go to video sides. Canon got some good video cameras too. But, you know, everybody talking about Sony, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, absolutely. I feel like, it's your preference, you know.
DJI is a great brand. I love DJI brands.
Man, like this one right here, I've been able to get some beautiful footage now in my podcast studio. I use Sony's. And the main reason I went with those is I have a Canon as well. Yeah. But the issue I was having with the Canon is after 30 minutes of recording, it would cut off. You know, and I know some of the cameras do that.
I mean, it just depends. Like,
yeah, it depends on what you're using. And, you know, it's just you got to find what's right for you. And I think the biggest thing that I learned, it's not even necessarily always the camera. It's having them good lenses.
Yeah, exactly. It's really like having the good equipment, like good arsenal stuff. Like, like I said, the
lighting makes...
Lights is huge difference.
Bro.
Lights can take you a long way, just lights alone. For real. I'm not even playing with you. Like,
and then learning the settings on the camera.
Yeah, the ISO, you know what I'm saying? All of that. You got to really study your camera.
Man, that was the biggest learning curve for me because I was learning to do everything myself. And in the beginning, my videos looked all right. But once I learned the proper lighting and the proper settings on my camera, now they look so much better.
Yeah, they will. It changes the game.
Yes.
You know? Especially having other people to learn from. I like learning from other videographers. Like, I don't take... Like a lot, you know, some people take shit as competition. They want to learn, they're stubborn. I love learning from other videographers. Yeah. Like, I look up videos and try to learn what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Trying to see what's popping now because you got to, really with this hip-hop shit, you already know you got to stay with the time. You got to stay consistent with the times and stuff.
Get on board or get left behind.
Exactly. You kind of got to follow a trend in a way, so.
So you do music videos, you do, like, behind-the-scenes type of work. Anything else that you're doing video-wise? Like, have you tapped into film, anything like that?
Not really. Like, I want to for sure, but like, really, I enjoy where I'm at. I do like a lot of events. Like, I go to travel events and do like.
That's how we met.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually, you know, exactly how we met. You know, so I love doing events and stuff. I like music videos. I enjoy where I'm at, honestly. Like, I don't know. Like, I would like to get in some film, but that's a lot of like to really have your own thing going. Big budget, huge budget,
huge budget.
Yeah, you can buy a house with that type of budget. So.
You ain't never lie, because let's be honest, especially some of these big productions, like I'm big on. I look at the budget for the film versus what they made, and I mean, it is a nice.
Yeah, it's a list for sure.
But some of the starting budgets are in the millions, depending on the type of production.
I mean, if there's a company that wants to pick me up saying, "Hey, we need somebody," you know, feel free. Like, I'm all down to work, of course, but you know, something like if I'm trying to make my own movie, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. I'm gonna have to,
But like you said, if you're good with where things are, you know, if it comes, great. If it don't, at least you're in a good space where you enjoy it. Yeah. So you go out to events and you'll do like recap videos or film artists doing their performances, things like that.
Yeah, I do a lot of performances. I like networking too. Like, while I'm at these events, I'm always trying to get connections too, because you never know like where it could take you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You always gotta have a plan B as well. Like, let's say, like, my videos ain't working good, which I ain't gonna stop no video now.
Right.
but if, let's say something slows down and I need something to pick me up, I can do something to pick me up. You know, maybe get into some, like, management, like, start managing people, or you never know. Like, honestly.
You never know.
Yeah, the network can take you a long way, so.
No, absolutely. Your network is your net worth, as they say.
Exactly, for sure.
Because one thing that I'm a big believer in is that relationships will put you in places that money cannot. And those relationships come from you networking, getting out, meeting people, or maybe, you know, someone introduces you or whatever, but it's all a form of networking. Definitely. Any type of trials or tribulations since being a videographer that you've experienced that you're like, dang, I had to go through that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's plenty.
SD card running out of memory.
Yeah, that's one for sure. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shout out my boy Whoop, but we always have to go to the store and pick up SD card when we're on the trips, because I'm always, like, running out of space and stuff. But yeah, there's been some trials for sure. You know what I mean? It's like, as a videographer, it's a little hard to market, you know, because your brand is your work, of course. You know what I mean? But it's like, you gotta promote your you gotta promote your way in a certain way, because these artists, they're the brand. They hop in the camera, you know what I mean, do some cool shit, do some fly shit, whatever. You know, us videographers set some of it up. You know what I mean? But like, how we gonna promote us? Like, we could promote somebody's music video, but not like, it's the market ain't as big. You get what I mean? The market ain't as big, so it's just
Absolutely, because essentially when that video comes out, it also falls back on your brand. Because if someone sends me their video to watch and the quality is terrible, the first thing I'm going to say is who filmed this?
Is who did this, right? So, you know, it's really just, I mean, it's like almost like if it's too good or like if it's real good, some people almost just overlook it. Like it's almost basic, like, because that's what they expect to see. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
There's a fine line between being too good and not good enough, like you said, because
you just gotta be creative.
You gotta be creative.
It's not like about being best quality or this and that. It's really about being creative. Like
100%.
Do some creative stuff.
No, I agree with you. Do you also help artists with their treatment plans, or do you have them fully come up with the idea of the concept?
We get together and do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they need me to just really be like, hey, you know, Jay, you got this. But really, I get really close. I get really personal with my clients. You know what I'm saying? I get really close, try to learn their vision. You know, I like working with them more than once, because if you start learning their style, what they want, and you know, once you really start knowing each other, you start understanding how each other move and work and what type of pace. Everybody know I'm fast. If you work with me, you know I'm always like,
turnaround time is good.
Yeah, turnaround time is pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm always moving. Like I'm always moving my hands, talking. You know, that's just me. That's Icy. You know, so.
And that's a big thing too that I hear from artists. Is the biggest complaint that I hear them talking about is when they hire a videographer that they take forever to get the video back to them.
I can tell you why. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I'm always trying to improve. I don't know. I don't know about, hopefully if you're a videographer, you're trying to improve as well.
Sure.
But me trying to improve, I'm always trying to like see the video, analyze it, go see what type of assets I can get for it. Like I'll buy new asset packs, whatever I got to do to really build it up. You know what I'm saying? Learn some extra edits. Really what takes a lot of time depends what you're doing. You're doing VFX, it's going to take you a minute. You know, you got to outline the subject. You got to switch the colors around, you know, put a little this, put a little that. You know what I mean?
Little razzle dazzle.
It just really depends. Like for me, if I'm doing a vlog, it's going to be quick because I'm just cutting up a bunch of images, putting a little color grade on it. You know, I ain't doing no crazy effects. Music videos, what takes a minute for sure.
Absolutely. And that's what I tried to explain to these artists. I'm like, you don't realize how long the editing process can take.
Yeah. Especially when you got, we got lives too.
Multiple scenes, and it's a lot to deal with, you know, and it's like you don't want to rush someone through it because then now you're not going to be happy with the result when they send it back because you don't rush the process.
Because it's just rushed product. A lot of times that happens and you're going to regret it. Like, because you got to really think every video is like an opportunity. Like every video opens more doors for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it helps me travel and stuff and get around. So,
where all have you been able to travel? Where is your videography taking you?
It took me a lot of places, man. Shout out my boy Wook. He took me a lot of places.
Shout out to Wook, man.
Yeah, man, I love Wook. He's cool as fuck. You know what I mean? Go check out his music, all that, man. We've been around the globe a little bit. We've been to Las Vegas. We've been to Miami.
Okay.
I've been to Chicago. I've been to plenty of places. My favorite though, Las Vegas for sure. I love Las Vegas. I love the nightlife. That's my type of thing. Always something to record down there. If I stayed down there for like a whole month, every day I would have content. Miami's cool. What I don't like about Miami is a lot of like clout It's clout driven.
It sure is.
It's really clout driven.
It is.
Miami's cool. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You go down there, live vacation, cool. But Las Vegas is where it's at, in my opinion. I can always get some content.
Vegas is a vibe, and like you said, there's so much going on out there that you can, like you said, come back with a whole gang of content.
You can come back with some shit.
Yeah.
So you have a whole thing going on. So.
And you also do photography as well. Are you limited on what type of photography you'll do, or you do anything? If it makes sense.
Really, not really like limited. I really like doing photo shoots though, where we set up and shoot. I like that type of stuff. But if I'm doing run and gun, like I do run and gun all the time, being on the move and stuff. I enjoy it. But the thing is like the turnaround time is just it's a little awkward because here I am going through 1,000 little photos because I don't have no set place to do it. It's just like constantly clicking, and some are good, some are bad. You're running gun. You ain't really that stationary. So I really like stationary. That's my shit right there. Right,
because like you said, if you're out at an event and you're just click, now you got 1,000 photos to shuffle through.
Like I want to get some I want to get creative, get some flowers, get a little bit of this. I want to get creative. That's just me.
What is one of your favorite photo shoots you've ever done?
My favorite one. I've been on top of a mountain, done a little photo shoot. There was one with a guy. I think his name Danielson. We did one where we're beside a river in Nashville with all the bridges in the back.
That's hard.
He had the guitar, and you know what I'm saying, real smooth. I like that type of stuff where it's just plain, simple, cool, aesthetic. Like, Yeah, it's just aesthetic for sure.
God gave us some beautiful gifts, man, for free.
Oh no, I like doing club pictures too. Like I took some really good club pictures though, like being like people on stage and stuff, like some major artists and stuff.
I feel like that really, really, really takes some good knowledge, and because taking a picture outside in the natural light versus being in the club where it's kind of dark, it's totally different.
Yeah, it's a little different. People expect the best, and a lot of times it's like, you know what I mean. You got to really work with the environment as a videographer. So, you just really got to like scan the area and be like, how can I make this client satisfied, like with what I got here? You know what I mean, like. So,
and I feel like it's always a learning process too, even though it's the same piece of equipment. Like I said, over the years, I've had them same cameras for probably 4 or 5 years now, and I'm still tweaking them from time to time.
It's just a lot to it. It's
right.
They're made to be fully customizable.
Yeah.
Like same with your editor. Your editor is meant to be fully customizable because you're supposed to have full creative control. It's like painting a painting. You know what I mean? You got control over every stroke. So.
Do you now at all incorporate any form of AI into your editing process?
I recently started experimenting with it.
Yeah.
It's not like, I really like, honestly, my opinion with it is I really don't like it too much.
Okay.
I feel like it's changing what we're meant to do. You know what I mean? We're meant to create. And I don't think a robot's meant to create. I think we are.
Just like they ain't supposed to be a music artist either, but hey.
Yeah, talk to me. Yeah, talk to me.
I should have asked you that, but.
I feel like AI is just over top of our head. Like we don't really understand it. I don't know why we're trying to fool with it too much. I mean, it could be creative, but it could be dangerous. I don't want it to take none of our positions. You know what I mean? Right. Or a lot of people need jobs too. Like
man, it's rough out here.
Life is real out here. You know what I mean? People need jobs and shit. Survive, take care of their family. So if it's taking away that, I don't support it.
100%.
For sure. But I've been trying to use it with a little video editing, like little clips and stuff, photos, whatever. But I don't think it's really, that's not really significant. Significantly something I'm a sit there and touch too much.
It shouldn't replace what you're doing. It should only enhance what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. So if it's, let's say, I don't want to be lazy. I want to be able to chop up how I want, whatever. I'm not going to let AI sit there and chop up my video.
Right. I do it manually too. Trust me.
I like seeing what I'm doing. I don't want to see no mess ups because as I'm doing it, I'm like kind of watching the video myself. Like I don't want to sit there and accidentally mess up something.
And I feel like some of these AI programs too can slightly reduce the image quality as well.
Yeah, it can. There's a lot of softwares out there that will do that, and it's unauthentic. It's all about being authentic. Yes. This is what this is about. Like people want somebody to be authentic.
What is your preferred program for editing?
Adobe, of course.
Okay.
I like Premiere Pro and stuff.
Premiere Pro, yeah, most definitely. Absolutely. So you do also tap into music as well.
Yes.
Dive into that as deep as you want to. Okay. What do you do musically?
I'll do a little bit. Really, I started off with music. Really, that was like my main thing. I've been in some management, stuff like that. But really, I just do a couple singles. I do music videos, get them posted, whatever. But it's really something that I'm passionate about.
Understood.
You know what I mean? Of course, like, something I got to be strategic about because of what I'm doing as a videographer and all that. So I try to play it cool, play it on the down low. But it's really something I'm passionate about. It helps me, it just builds up something for me, if that makes sense. So
absolutely. So you do it more for just the pleasure of like, it makes me feel good versus.
Yeah, it does make me feel good. You know what I mean? It really does. Honestly, that's what helped me meet everybody I know today. Like, without music, I wouldn't know Reed. You know what I'm saying? So it all really just plays a part. The music plays a part in all of this. So it's hard to kind of leave it behind. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't going to post all the time, but it's hard to really just, like, sit this on the shelf for a little bit because it's what got me here.
Right, that's exactly what it is. You're putting it on the shelf, but you're not putting it away.
It's just, exactly. I'm just putting it on the shelf. I'm not putting it away. But you're still kind of scared about it. You know what I mean? You still want it to get, hurt. You know what I mean? So it's just, you got to really be strategic with it. It's something I'm passionate about. I go to the studio all the time. But,
when's the last time you actually recorded a song that you put out?
I recorded a song about a month ago, actually.
Oh, okay.
So,
what's the name of it?
TLVN Flow, so Total Visual Flow. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We doing all right, we doing all right. But I got my boy Maxi in my hometown shoot a video. Shout out TM Studios, man. That's my guy. So
do you record at his studio as well?
I record at his studio too. Me and him be getting that work in.
I know that's right.
Me and him be getting that work.
Y'all be road running.
Yeah,
because you were here with him when he did the performance with Bigger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, me and him be road running for sure. We be getting it done.
And I feel like I told him earlier, I feel like having a good audio engineer, a good videographer are some of the most important, pivotal people to.
That's what you're gonna get you there.
Man, that is a fact. You know what I'm saying? You could have good music, but if you're not getting someone to properly mix and master it for
Yeah.
you, or catching them good visuals, it doesn't matter.
Because it's like people like, you know, for it could even be your friends. You bring friends with you to like an event or something. They start networking. They're gonna be able to make some money too. People don't think that your rapper, you know, your friends, rapper friends can't make money. They're over here making money too. Over here going to these events with them, and you know what I mean? It's like, so like a guy like me, if I build up a network, maybe I can help my artist friend. You know what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely. And the thing that I've incorporated into what I do going out, it's not always about making money directly, meaning I'll go do media at events and I won't charge them because I am a hustler when it comes to networking.
Yeah,
I'm going to meet people there who's going to break bread with me later on down the road. So I'm like, I'm cool with that.
it's the opportunity. Exactly. It's the opportunity. And, you know, it's really just more stuff to add to the portfolio.
Right.
It's going to be seen. Like, you know.
So you're typically behind the scenes because you're behind the camera.
Yeah.
Is that ever a struggle for you? Do you ever like want to get out there in the forefront, or are you cool with where you're at?
Honestly, I kind of like it. For like, I think I like it because I could really just be myself. And I don't have to be like all on camera all the time and stuff. But another thing is, it's like I feel almost, it makes me feel good. Like, you know what I mean? I'm getting all this, I'm getting everything that the rapper's getting behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't have to be a rapper, and I'm still getting the same love, same treatment, you know, same VIP list, you know, let's go here. So it's really, I like behind the scenes for real. And I enjoy being able to sit there and think and like work on stuff. Like, I don't want to sit there and have to force everything, because that's what rappers have to do sometimes. They got to sit here and just like work with what they got right there, you know.
If there was an artist who wanted to hire you full time and you were solely dedicated to them, would you do it, or you prefer to work with multiple people?
It just depends, you know what I mean? What's the contract looking like?
Yeah.
What's going on? You know what I mean?
How much money we talking? Where are we going?
What's happening? But of course, you know, I stick to the people I enjoy recording with most. I record with them, you know, consistently. But I do take other bookings, you know, of course. But you can look and see my name is attached to some individuals more heavily than others. You know, of course, I don't think it's always the best thing to have your name attached to just one person. But it can be beneficial too, like for both of y'all. Like, you know, I gained some really great relationships over here sticking with 100 Magazine, you know what I mean? And like 30 Racks and all them. So I feel like it's beneficial as well.
Absolutely. I had a producer here recently, and he said the same thing. He's like, people will say, oh, you're my producer. He's like, I'm not your producer. I'm everybody's producer.
Yeah. I think I've seen that clip. Yeah.
You don't want to necessarily attach yourself to just one person because you have a brand yourself. It's called Total Vision.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm Total Vision. I'm Icey J, Total Vision. And I try to make sure, you know, people know that, of course. You know, I'm 100 Magazine, OHM, Total Vision. You know what I'm saying? But Total Vision is really the roots. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's Total Vision. I got the whole vision.
Where did Icey J come from?
Icey J really came from me being younger and stuff.
You so icy.
Yeah, exactly. It's ice. You know, I'm cold. I'm ice. You know, it's ice, baby. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But yeah, for real, like school and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm, you know, icy. So that's me. I had jewelry too when I was younger.
Okay, you was iced out?
Yeah, I had a little jewelry too.
Little drip, little something?
Yeah, for sure. I was on that shit.
Is J part of the government name?
Yeah, J part of my name. You know, that's really what everybody call me is J.
Okay.
You know, so.
Most definitely. And then Total Vision, how did you come up with that name?
Total Vision, I was thinking about a good brand name. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just really was thinking, like, what's something I can almost use for everything?
Yeah,
and
that
also,
makes sense.
like, what means something to me. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about, like, having a vision, having a dream, having a goal. So I was like, shit, I want to, you know, I'm on that. So, like, Total Vision.
I love that because it doesn't box you in.
It don't box me in. I like Total Vision. It's great for videos. Total Vision, you probably find something else for clothes. You know what I'm saying? Total Vision could be a lot of things. You put in an abbreviation, I can make it look cool. Now it's in my music name. You know, you can really make it whatever you want.
Have you done like weddings and fashion shows and things of that nature?
I've done like proms and stuff.
Okay.
Like, you know, proms are fun. I enjoy that. I enjoy seeing people live their youth and shit. That's amazing.
Me too.
I never really got to enjoy high school. I was always in alternative school and stuff. So I didn't get to enjoy high school. When I go see prom, people like, you know, pulling up in their dad's car, they're nice as fuck. You know what I mean? And I enjoy that type
Spoiled
of shit.
ass.
Yeah, I enjoy that shit for real. Yeah.
Nah, for real. So you mentioned Wook a couple times. How did you guys connect?
We connected through 100 Magazine. 100 Magazine's really close to him, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I know, like, really how I got close to him is, like, we met. He's a great guy. He take care of me when I'm on the trips with him. That's another thing. Like, he always trying to, you know, put in something for me. I always try to put in something for him. But really, like, we just connected. Like, I got around his peoples, you know what I'm saying? And it just, you know, once you're around somebody's peoples and you see how they treat their peoples and see how he's like really, you know, how they really are and shit. You know, if you fuck with them, you fuck with them. So, you know, he feels the same way about me. You know what I'm saying? If he say I'm his little brother, so
it's like y'all are family, but there's also still a level of professionalism there.
There's love and professionalism, of course. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll go through something, he go through something. We can call each other,
right?
But you know, that's what it's about. You know how this music game goes. That's really what it's like. You know,
there's a lot of ups and downs with it.
It's like, you know what I mean. You really have a partner for, like, you can be with your cousin doing this, but like, you know what I'm saying. It could be his professionalism still involved. You know
man, because nobody wants to work with an asshole. Let's just be honest. That's stressful.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, talk to me about it. You know, there's people out there think they can have shit for free and everything, but it's not like that, because you know.
And when they come into your business and try to tell you how to do it or try to get you to change how you're doing, it's like, bruh, if you don't like how I'm doing it, then leave.
Then why you here?
Why are you here?
Why you knocking on my door? Why you in my door? Like, yeah.
And they come to you because they see value in what you're doing. So don't devalue you by asking you for free shit. Like, come on, bruh. Like, I can't pull up to your studio and be like, hey, I want to record for 10 hours for free. Like, time is money.
What's going on? Yeah.
You got resources, equipment.
We got things to do, people to feed, and
for real.
We got stuff to get taken care of. So yeah.
Most definitely. So with that being said, I'm about to throw some artists under the bus. Not in particular.
Okay.
A lot of them have no manners.
Yeah.
They're not professional.
Yeah.
I speak on this often because it's just facts.
Yeah.
What is an artist that jumps in your DM and they want you to shoot a video for you? What do you typically look for in, like, this is somebody I actually want to work with?
I mean, somebody that's like, you know what I'm saying, really I just gotta feel the vibes out. Like, I like calling. Like, you know,
actually hearing their voice.
I like hearing, like, you send me a text, I send text back, you know, but I don't want no, like, yo, you know what I'm saying, this and that. Like, we're just trying to pump fake, like, pop they shit and shit. Like, I done did this and been around here and been around this.
It's like, who cares about all that? What are we doing?
What are we doing? Exactly. I like somebody that's just like, hey, what's going on? What's your video rates looking like? You know, some normal conversation you would have. Just ask me what my video rates looking like. You know, where you located? Can you come here? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like, we just talk it out. And, you know, if we eventually, when we meet and we vibe, then, you know, we go from there. But I try to make everything natural.
Absolutely.
Sure. Everything gotta be natural.
And you don't have to obviously disclose this right now because that's a case-by-case scenario. But if someone hits you up and say, what do you charge? It's going to be based upon what? How many scenes, the location, all that really factors in?
It really depends. Really just based on, like, how far. Because I travel. I do this and travel a lot. So a lot of people probably look at my stuff and see, you know, I'm not in their location all the time. Yeah. But really, it depends on travel. It depends on time and location. So if I'm doing an all-day shoot, like if I'm doing a vlog all-day shoot, I'm going to charge a little more if I'm doing, you know what I mean? If I'm doing a music video and what's that location, it's a little less. It really depends, you know? But there's some artists out there that I feel like that, you know, that I really feel like, how do I explain this? Shit. Okay, we're gonna have to cut this. I done lost one thought. Okay.
No, it's all good. Okay. But no, you're absolutely right. It's like everybody's different.
Yeah.
Everybody has different energy. Everybody has different goals, different visions. So it's literally a case by case scenario.
There's some artists. Okay, there you go. There's some artists that I'm willing to do a little more for. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like my peoples.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Wook and stuff or whoever. Because, you know, they do more for me as well. Like, there's always some type of equality going on. Like, you know.
No, for real.
But, you know, I don't mind to help somebody out. But I ain't going to sit there. Nothing's for free.
No, and that's how I feel, too. Like, I will work with people if I get a good vibe from them. And say your price is $500 for this, but they're like, man, I got $350.
Yeah.
We gonna make it work.
We're gonna figure it out.
We're gonna figure it out because you came to me professionally.
Yeah, we're gonna talk it out.
And you ain't trying to miss out on that little fee, $350, because that's a car note or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You being right. Like, you being honest with me. Like, hey, bro, like, this is what I got going on. Like, you know, I still want to fuck with you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's the biggest thing is just being honest, because I'm not here to judge nobody. We all balling on a budget. Let's be honest.
We not, we not rich.
Nah, none of us are.
We're trying to get there, but we ain't there yet. So like, and then, if somebody trying to get there, shit, that's all I can do is support them. So.
And oftentimes that could be the thing that blows up. If you had turned this away because they were $50 short or whatever, how do you know that ain't the one that could blow you up and through there?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's some like people out there that really like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really want it, and really, that's what I was trying to get at. Is like people that really want it, and really want to drive for that shit, but they can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't have the budget for it.
You are right, because I say a lot. There's artists out here who don't really want it because they playing around with it.
Because there's a lot of people out here playing with their money. That's what it is.
They don't want to invest.
Yeah, they're just playing with their money.
They just and I'm just like, they're simply clogging up the pipeline. Y'all in the way.
Yeah, they're just playing with their money, man. Like, if you're gonna do this, do it for real. Like,
that is a fact.
Don't get me wrong, you like it as a hobby, make it known. Like, this is a hobby, but there's some people out here really trying to like figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It gets serious.
Like this guy over here.
Yeah, guy over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out my boy GB. You know, GB too good, man. Like,
he too good, y'all. He peachy, peachy keen.
He got it on, yeah, for sure.
He put that shit on today.
Yeah, man. You should go check out his interview too. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. So you work with 100 Magazine. Of course, you still carry your own brand. How did you guys come together, and what is it that you work together on?
I mean, so really how we came together was he had an award show in my hometown.
Yeah.
He hit me up on Instagram talking about, you want to be a nominee, and you know, we talked a little more. I ended up working the event with some videos and all that.
Yeah.
But we ended up, he ended up getting me, you know, a lot of connections together. Like, we ended up doing a little show in Nashville, the old school barbecue festival. A lot of people are familiar with. Like, we had Master P, Rob 49, Boozy Badass, and we ended up, you know, getting in there and doing some good work and stuff. But really, I do a lot of interviews for him. Like, I'm the videographer for the interviews. I'm the videographer for the music videos, the events, really whatever. He really set the way for me. You know what I'm saying? So whatever he kind of set up, I kind of took, and, you know, that's what I do now. So,
man, it's so dope when you can meet people like that you guys can just work together, and it is a blessing. Because
where I'm from, you don't get that. Where I'm from, ain't nobody trying to
he over there like
you know, hey, my guy know, hey, where I'm at, no, ain't nobody on that. So, like, this is kind of like, for me being my age, so young and stuff, this is crazy.
How old are you, if you don't mind sharing?
I'm 20 years old. So
what?
Yeah,
I mean, not that I felt you looked old. I knew you was young, but
I'm 20 years old.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is for me to really, like, I'll have people tell me all the time, it's crazy. You're 20 years old. This is what's going on. Like, bro. So,
wow.
Like,
that is amazing.
I sit back and think about it. Like, when I'm alone and shit, like, when I have nothing distracting me.
When I'm alone in my room.
Yeah, or alone in my room, in my car, riding down the highway, whatever it is. That's how,
On the back roads?
Yeah, on the back roads. Talk to him. Talk to him now.
Nah, listen, that is something you should be very proud of yourself.
I definitely feel proud, for sure.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Because there's a lot of knuckleheads at your age that are just not doing nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, you're a whole business owner at 20 years old.
Definitely trying to put that work in, trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make people proud of me, because, you know, if you don't really have a lot of people, like, you know, if you don't have a lot of people around you, it's cool to be proud of yourself. Yeah. But for me, I'm fortunate to have some folks around me. I want people, and that's kind of what I want. I want people around me to be proud of me and shit. So,
any struggles that you've endured during your time of becoming a videographer, photographer, any hurdles, curveballs that you had to work through?
Yeah, there's plenty, especially with, like, real life experiences. Like, I've been through a tornado, like an actual tornado, like with me in the house and the house falling apart. And
that is insane.
That shit right there, I don't know how it happened.
Man,
like, how does
Mother Nature went crazy.
But yeah, that happened. So that was a big setback, losing the house. Got to get a new house, you know, figure everything out. And at the time, I was doing a little music. But, you know, just all them little setbacks. You know, when I did videos, a lot of women breaking my heart and shit, you know. Of course, you know, I have a daughter, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
how old is she?
She's like 3 or 4 months.
Oh, she brand new out the womb.
Yeah, she's
congratulations.
Yeah, of course. You know, she's beautiful and all that. You know, shout out baby girl, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, there's stuff going on with me and the mama, you know what I'm saying? But really, all that stuff really carries on to what I do here, you know what I'm saying? And it carries on to my passion. So I use all that type of energy and put it here. Like, okay, bet that I'm going to go do this, and I'm going to go make more money, whatever. I put it really into money. Yeah. Like, I think I'm going to get this now. I'm going to get the bag, however, you know.
I feel like the biggest thing with that, because a lot of women will try to hold their child. I don't know your situation.
No, yeah, talk to me.
I don't know because I literally had my son when I was 19, but I turned 22 days later. So I was kind of in the same age bracket. And my scenario was I wanted my son's father there. I didn't want to be with him because he cheated on me while I was pregnant. But I was like, I want you to still be in my son's life. But a lot of women will hold that against them. They're like, oh, if you ain't going to be with me, you can't see your child.
Exactly. I mean, it could be like really, like, it could be anything. Like, I'm young and ambitious. She's a little older than me. Like, you know what I mean? It could be anything, for real. So I feel like being young and ambitious pulls people closer,
Yeah.
but also can push people away.
It can, because let's be honest, somebody a little older people, we can learn a lot from the younger generation.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
feel like I'm an OG, but I learn a lot from the younger generation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes like people don't like. Sometimes women don't like to hear no.
They sure don't, and we're
So-
gonna hear it our entire life.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Some men don't like to hear no. You know what I'm saying? For real, like it's like that, vice versa. But you know, I feel like it's just one of those situations where it just gives me a bigger purpose, bigger meaning. So if anything, it's a blessing in disguise. You know.
And my thing is, I would just say, even if there's stuff going on between you guys, the main thing is keep continuing to push to be in your daughter's life.
Of course.
You know,
yeah.
that's the main thing.
That's always gonna be. I'm gonna be a dad for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the biggest blessing.
Yeah.
How did that change your life, becoming a dad?
That was pretty crazy. Like that right there actually flipped my world around for sure. Like you know, now I got a little more time, but at that time it held me down for like 2-3 months. You know, I was locked in for sure. So, you know, it definitely changed a lot. It changed my mentality. I'm definitely more mature. I know it's still like early to say that.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel more mature. I feel more grown. You know what I mean?
You have a whole nother human being that you got to look after.
People treat me with different respect now.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So it definitely feels different. So.
And I feel like it also changes your outlook. Like for me, my biggest thing was I became more proactive. I thought about every move I made because it's not just me anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you start realizing like, and even like, yeah, even when you're like with them or away from them, you start feeling that way. You're like, damn, okay, you know what I mean? What if this person have kids? You start feeling for other fathers and mothers and grandmas, and you know, you just turn into really a family man. Like that shit turned me into a family man. So I be trying to hang out with my little niece and nephews all the time and stuff.
That's
now,
dope.
Yeah.
How did your family feel about you becoming a dad? Was everybody cool with it?
Yeah, my mom was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? My mom thought it was a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
She's a grandma. Is this her
she's a
first
grandma.
grandchild?
No, she has so many grandchildren.
Oh, she got a lot of grandbabies.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of grandchildren. But yeah, really, it just, she was excited. You know what I mean? It's different. And like, it's like, because I'm the youngest. So seeing the youngest, I guess being present in the moment is kind of like exciting, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Later on down the road, you want more?
I don't know about that. Not right now.
Listen, that was me. I was like one and done. Yeah, I know, because she's still brand new, fresh out the womb.
Yeah, she still can't walk yet. So
yeah, she's still connected to the teat.
She's still she's still maybe even that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
what would you define success as right now at this point in your life and your career?
Happiness, being stable, like happiness and being stable, having everything you need, like having everything you need and being happy. Yeah, being with the open mind, not feeling, depressed, sad all the time. You know, of course you're going to feel that way. Yeah. But not all the time. It's not good to feel all the time. So really just stability, being able to, staying happy and just consistent, just being consistent with what you're doing. That's what I call it, So how do you push through times where maybe business isn't always consistent? Like there are going to be times where business slows down. Then there's other time where it's booming. Yeah. Like how do you... I mean, you just got to hustle. Like you got to be a hustler. Yeah, so, hustler, baby. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But really you got to hustle, man. Yeah. Like, you just got to really figure out what you got, like, what's your options? Like, you know what I mean? If you can get a 9-to-5 and do all this. Yeah. I'm not saying you can't. But if you got other ways to do things, you know what I'm saying, do what you got to do and invest into what, the main thing. So, like, I'm going to do what I got to do, then invest into what I'm doing. So. Do you do this full time? It's full time for sure. That is amazing. Yeah, at 20 years old, to be able to do this full time is a blessing. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I enjoy it. I mean, it's great. Like I can't ask for nothing better. Like I think about that shit. It's crazy. Like like there's so much more I can do too. Like if I'm happy now, imagine when I'm gonna be happy. Like I know I'm gonna be ecstatic later on. So would you at some point in time want to have like your own studio, perhaps, where you could film videos and photo shoots and things of that nature? Definitely a goal. And I also want to hire an engineer so I can have the studio running from all times. So I want to hire an engineer for the recording part because I want a recording part, I want the video, I want different rooms and stuff. But I want the engineer to be in there all times, somebody in there trying to, working on that. Then, like, I'll eventually do the video stuff because I don't really want to let go of the video stuff because I want to be fresh. Yeah. Like, I always want to be fresh. If I get tired of it, maybe I'll put somebody on or whatever. But this is me for now, for sure. So what is something that you have not done yet that you want to do within your career within videography, photography? Like, what have you not tapped into yet? Really, I want to go into, like, I want to go to, like, overseas. I don't want to be here. Like, this is awesome, but I was like, I want to go overseas.
I know that's right. You might not want to come back, slick.
Yeah, that'd be something different. Like go to Spain or like Italy or what I mean, Aspen or somewhere like that. Just do some really cool shit like lifestyle.
Man,
something, you know what I mean?
You got your passport?
No.
Go get your passport.
I definitely need to get that passport.
That's what's holding you back.
Yeah, I swear, honestly, you're right. If I got that passport, I probably would just already been there. I probably already been in Italy or somewhere. So.
Nah, for real. Yeah. No, I think that would be dope because that's going to open you up to a whole new world.
Oh, yeah, that's going to change your life for sure. I definitely need a passport.
So what is something that you set out to do this year that you didn't quite get done that you're going to make sure in 2026 it happens?
Really, I really can't put needle to it, but I mean, I really just want to continue to grow, get better at my my videos and stuff. I want to get better at my editing.
Yeah.
Just really improve. That's all. There ain't really too much I have really said.
So what do you think that you can improve on right now?
I definitely feel like, I always try to take feedback from everybody. There's some things I can improve on, especially like when I'm out and about, moving and stuff. I want to make sure, I want to keep up with everything for one. I want to make sure I keep up with everything because I like to lose stuff. But another thing is, I'm just being real with you. I like
it happens.
But also, I just want to be more stable with the camera. I want to have more. I want to take time on my editing and have more consistent edits. And more instead of. I want to change it up some more. I don't want to have two videos look more similar.
Right. That makes sense. And those little things, I just recently set up, changed how I film in there, and then I added some extra lights in the background. Sometimes them little aesthetic things can make a big difference. And it makes you feel good. You're like, man, this looks totally different or whatever.
Yeah. Also, I would like to go out my lane a little bit. I want to do, some punk stuff one day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Something different, some punk. Because, punk and hip-hop.
Yeah.
We're there. So I want to do more punk stuff or something. Something different. Go to a rock show or something.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be fun. So just really get out of my lane a little bit too. I guess a different genre.
I couldn't agree more. That's something that I talked to a few PRs that send me clients, and I asked one of them recently, I love interviewing artists, but I said, if you've got athletes or whatever, send them my way too.
Yeah.
Kind of mix it up a little bit.
There you go. Then you see, you give me ideas. Athletes, that's a great one. I like doing that. That would be amazing to have an athlete do drills or whatever, do a promotional video or something, whatever.
That would be hard.
That'd be nice, a highlight reel or. Yeah.
Maybe what you should do is, if you know an athlete, just do some work for them, and that could become your promo. That's what I do.
We got athletes in Kentucky. We're for the basketball players and stuff. So
yeah, because when I first started doing the mic drop performances, I had a couple artists come through and we did it for free. Just I needed that content to be able to promote.
That's a good idea. That's one thing I should probably work on this year too. One mic platform.
Man, those are huge. Everybody loves those.
But I just really want to be able to build up my music videos and stuff. My quality's consistently changing, so I want to make sure I have something going on. Something set, so I'm able to switch it and maybe even carry it over to the one mic series.
When you're editing a music video, and again, I know it can depend, but what's the longest you've ever had to spend editing a music video?
A week, 2 weeks. And
how many hours a day is that consisting of?
It's two to 4, 2 to 5.
Wow, so you're talking 15,
sometimes,
20 hours.
It really depends on what it is.
That's why y'all got to pay this man.
Yeah, exactly. But it just really depends. If it's a vlog, let's say me and Dude did behind the scenes, it's not going to take too long.
Yeah, those are quick.
It's behind the scenes, but let's say I'm traveling for 3 days. All right, we went to Atlanta. For example, the vlog me and Wook did, we went to Atlanta, we went to Knoxville, and some other place. I forgot. But, yeah, so now I got these 3 places. We're getting all kinds of footage in each place. Now I got to figure out how to make it video. We don't want it too long. He wants it only 15 minutes. So now if he only wants it 15 minutes, I'm going to have to.
It's kind of difficult because you be getting so much footage. You're like, dang, how do I narrow it down? Just like with Instagram and stuff, people, anything more than 45 seconds, people start tuning out. Hell, maybe even 30 seconds.
I mean, yeah, but, there's but typically it really won't take that long. There's probably a busy week. I got to shoot in the middle of the week, stuff like that going on. So that usually really counts up the days too.
Most definitely.
Because let's say I shoot a video yesterday and I'm doing this today. I'm not going to be able to work on the video while I'm doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
And people have to understand that too. That's something I deal with. Like I'll get people who will be messaging me when I'm in the middle of doing this.
Yeah, I've been there.
And then they'll hit me back like I'm ignoring them. I'm like, bro, am I supposed to stop the middle of my interview to respond to your message? Fuck out of here.
You better wait a second.
Because wait until they come sit down with me. I'm gonna make sure I'm checking all my messages.
This is work too. Yeah.
You know, like people have to understand we have a whole life outside of just doing that.
Yeah, it's just not just only for them. You know, we're over here doing whatever for us too. So.
Nah, for real. Who would be somebody you would love to film a video for? Let's throw it out to the universe.
Oh man, there's plenty. There's plenty of artists I really.
Give me a couple of them.
There's one I met D Baby. So
okay.
I like D Baby. You know, D Baby be a good. I like melodic sound. That'd be cool. I want to get into more melodic sound of genre. That'd be nice. Let's see. Let's say like okay. Oh yeah, like V's or Lucky. You know, Lucky's really talented. I like his style.
Yeah.
I like the VFX and the colors. I want to get into that more. You know, that'd be nice. You know, of course, a lot of Memphis rappers like Key Glock would be nice.
Yeah.
You know, anybody from PRE. You know, Kenny from PRE. Snoop Bands. You know, any of those people would be nice as well. Which is that could be a possible thing. We don't know.
Of course. Listen, you never know. We got to throw it out into the universe. Like we were talking about, you know, you speak about something early on, it can come to fruition. Exactly, like he mentioned to the girl, you're going to be on my project one day, and it happened. Yeah, it may not be immediate, but it's going to happen.
Exactly. And, you know, it's all about that. It's all about manifesting. Like, being a small town kid, like, it's just all about dreams. Like, you know, you want to dream and stuff. And them dreams can take you anywhere, so.
Do you have any particular projects that you're working on right now that we need to know about?
Well, me and Wook, we're almost done. We're basically done with the Wook Pack EP. I know we got a couple more singles we're going to sit there and work on. But really, there ain't no big project right now. Not like giant project, but eventually I think we're going to work on a deluxe. Wook Pack EP deluxe. So. Yeah, I think that's going to be exciting. So I know around June area, we always do something crazy because for some reason it's all of our birthdays.
Oh, okay.
It's like, it's my birthday, it's his birthday, his kid's birthday, and his cousin's birthday, and just, you know what I mean?
9 months prior, there was a lot of
exactly
getting busy.
So, yeah, exactly. So as soon as June hits, we're really busy. So really look out for June. You know what I'm saying?
June is a busy month.
You know?
Booked and busy.
Look out for June. So June's always fun.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's what he told me on the phone the other day. Dude, you better be ready for June.
That's the busy month.
Yeah, it's the month to get busy for sure.
How you bringing the new year in?
Really, I'm gonna reel it in with. Really, I done had a lot of new beginnings happen. You know, with my daughter and all that. Yeah. So really, I'm just gonna reel it in with. You know, I'm going hard with these videos. Like, I got some work coming up. We're gonna post at the beginning of the year. You know. Hopefully there's a trip coming soon, which is I know there probably will be. Yeah. But really, I'm gonna live it like how it's a normal year. Like I don't want to do nothing too explosive.
Understood.
I really want like that steady growth. If I try to go too crazy at the start, it's just gonna be like the rest of the year is gonna feel like it's dragging. So. Absolutely.
Are you kind of more like you? I know you plan and plot for your moves, but are you more of I live in the moment kind of person?
I enjoy living in the moment.
Me too.
I do. I enjoy living in the moment because that gives you less worry, less anxiety, and less stress.
Exactly. Like what he and I talked about.
Exactly. Like how I'm sitting here on the mic right now. Like this wasn't planned. Like this was just in the moment. So
and it has turned out beautifully.
You know, it's doing great. You know, I probably had one mess up, maybe two.
Nah, listen, but not bad. But the thing I think with stuff like that is, I feel like oftentimes you got to be okay with that because we're human beings.
Because we're normal. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to happen, you know, especially me being behind the camera. It's not like I'm always talking. So,
right.
You know, it's not like I know exactly what to say at all times. And me being ADHD and anxiety type of person, it's a little different for me too. So
is keeping yourself busy all the time, is that, because you say ADHD, is that the best way you deal with it, just kind of keeping yourself busy?
Yeah, staying busy. I love being busy. I'm always on go. People will tell you that he does everything fast. He eats fast, everything fast. He talks fast, walks fast, records fast. So I feel like just being busy really distracts the mind, especially if you're going through some things or if you feel like everything's too busy. You know what I mean? Just stay busy.
Yes.
But don't focus on multiple things at once. To really help the ADHD is to focus on one thing.
Right.
That's in front of your face. You know what I mean? Yeah. Got to be hands-on. You know, that's what school is about for me, is like hands-on learning. It's never just watching, and it's hard for me to learn that way. So
Did you ever have a desire to go to college?
not really. I know, not really.
Listen, I'm a college dropout, so
some people have, it's a controversial topic for some people, especially me being from a college town. You know
Right, understood.
Everybody expects you want to go to college and do this. It just depends, like, what's your goal? Like, you know what I mean?
That
like,
part.
What's your goal? Like, if I can go to school right now for my video stuff, but I don't think I really need no big college. You know what I mean?
Understood.
But what's your goal? Think about what your goal is and think about what it needs. Like for me, I didn't really need it too much.
Right,
Like,
I agree.
Don't get me wrong. There's probably a time in life where I'm gonna go to school, and learn more about what I'm doing.
Right, and with that, it doesn't even necessarily need to be like a college. There might be some courses or classes that you can take. Yeah.
Yeah, but it just depends what you're trying to do, That's all.
Understood.
Also, people go for the experience. Like, I see the experience. I live in the college town. People enjoy the experience. So.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
And, also, too, like, I had my son at a young age. I started college. And it was so difficult because I had a newborn child. His dad wasn't present because he was in the military. I was working a full-time job. I was like, okay, I got to eliminate something. I can't eliminate my son, and I can't eliminate working. I dropped out of school, and I kind of wish I would have went back, and I could still do so. But it's like you said, it just depends on your goal and where you're going with it.
Depends on what you want to do, and like if you got all that going on, and you got really something important going on. It's still there, like you said. You can go back, and it's still there.
At my big age, I could still, if I did, it would be online. No, I ain't going to sit in no classroom. Hell no.
The classroom, no.
Can't do it.
Honestly, same with me with the video stuff. I do online classes for sure.
I'm more of a visual learner, like hands-on. I'm sure you engineer and stuff like that too. I like to just get in there and do it. That's how I learn best.
Yeah, it's just if you touch what you're learning, it's like, you understand it better. So
Exactly. So anybody who's interested in working with you at any level and they want to book you, what's the best way to reach out?
Really Instagram. Like Instagram, you can see all my work. You can see where I've been recently, what's happening recently. But really Instagram, Icey J _Total Vision. Facebook, Icey J Total Vision. But yeah, really Instagram's the best way because I'm always on Instagram. I'm always trying to network on Instagram. You should do the same. So
Nah, for real. Be engaging with folks.
Yeah. I met a lot of connections off Instagram.
Me too. I'll tell you where I met most of my connections was back in the day on Twitter.
Twitter. Oh, yeah. Twitter was jumping.
It was. Like, it's just not the same no more. But in the early days of Twitter, I met so many great people that I still am connected with today because of it. So they can follow you there. Who do you want to give thanks to for loving you and supporting you through your journey?
Oh, man. I want to give thanks to my mamas. Most important.
Shout out to Ma Dukes.
Mama, big supporter. At first, she was a little worried about it. She was like, I don't know what's going, what he trying to do. Maybe it's for fun, but now she understands. So, shout out to Mama. I want to say my brother. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 100 Magazine. Shout out to myself, God, and you already know. So.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for being here today.
And I appreciate you. This was awesome.
Of course, absolutely. 100%. We out of here, y'all.
Appreciate y'all.